They got a movie about MK Ultra, which I've never watched the movie, but obviously I kind of have an idea what it's about.
You know, I
MK
know
Ultra.
everything, man. Look, you know, I know about that MK Ultra, dog. I know about the shit they called it before it was MK Ultra too. The first name was Operation Bluebird.
Yep.
Russians was, would get prisoners
Yep.
of wars. Koreans, they would get prisoner of wars, and they would brainwash them.
Yep.
So they would try to train their own, soldiers and military, whatever. Hey, don't get brainwashed. This is how you prevent getting brainwashed.
Yeah.
But then they was like, let's take it on the offensive side. Then they created Artichoke. Project Artichoke was to do brainwashing on people to, pretty much get intel on motherfuckers. But then MK Ultra started using like severe methods,
They were sneaking that shit on
They
people.
were sneaking on their own employees, fam. Like
It was like mind control.
the Manchurian candidate. It's kind of like that. Let them try to program you without you knowing you programmed.
The Bourne Identity.
Yeah. Also, they were trying to like create a super soldier with that shit, like kind of like Captain America type shit.
Hell yeah. Giving niggas LSD, sensory deprivation, putting niggas in isolation. They was shocking niggas.
It was giving, I forget the technical drug, but true serum.
You mentioned to me Whitey Bulger.
Yep, and that's why they said he was so crazy.
Hey, y'all remember Covans? Where they was like having niggas experiment certain drugs and shit, and they was like doing case studies on you, basically.
Lab rat.
You gotta wonder how many people they might have in there that was like already dealing with substance abuse issues and shit, and they're just using them. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the internet and AI is something like that.
Nah, it's just a tool. The hammer didn't replace your hand, did it? All AI does is compress time. If you know what you're doing, you can create all type of shit.
I don't want no smoke with that AI. I don't want no smoke.
I think it has some influence, and I think it can change people's perception, and whether or not
A weak-minded individual.
and I think it's intentional too. You know what I'm saying? I personally think it's intentional. But AI specifically, and that's the internet now today. AI is, if you Google something, the first thing that pops up is AI's opinion of whatever you Google, right? Just like the mainstream media, they understand what to put on TV to get a kid's attention or an adult's attention, right? In a world where this kind of shit is happening, you know just what to put in somebody's face, and now everybody's running with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's as extreme as, forcing a nigga drugs, but I think there's a lot of small pieces that recreates MK Ultra. Big Pharma is one of those things, right?
Yep.
The internet and AI is another two of those things, right?
I think it's more media than anything. Because when Obama
I'm
was
just
in
saying, hear
office,
me
he
out
did
right
that
quick.
whole, when Obama was in office, he did that whole thing where, you can put propaganda in the news.
Yeah,
So, when you're dealing with shit like that, I think it's way beyond some AI. Nigga,
yeah.
AI, like you
Hey,
said,
man,
niggas
don't be
can't even,
blaming my nigga Obama for that shit, man.
listen,
Get up out
listen,
of here
well,
with that bullshit,
that's
man.
something he signed into play, bro. The whole point is the fact that,
Cut
you
me
know what
off
I'm
before let
saying?
me finish.
When
Go
it,
ahead.
go ahead, brother. What
Y'all
you're
niggas
saying
funny.
is so deep. Go ahead, my nigga. Go ahead. We gotta hear it. Go ahead, bro.
Wow.
Nah, look, I'm fucking with you. We gonna keep cutting each other off. But this what I'm trying to say. I feel like it's a lot of small pieces, not just AI and the internet. I think the food that we eat, when you think about the food that we eat, especially when you look at how they drive the prices up on the shit that you and I know is what we should be eating, it sucks us in, right? The when you talk about the food market, right, they are looking for just the right formula to get us to come back. You know what I'm saying? The dopamine that we talk about that you get from sugar, that you get that shit from watching TV.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
So
all
like
about the dopamine.
I feel like there is this formula that when you put all of the shit together, then you run into this issue that we talking about.
Niggas can't even get past TV. It's just a tool, and it's a
Yeah.
tool for people who actually know how to use the tool. You know
Have
what
you
I'm
heard of a
saying?
bliss point? So a bliss point, scientists sit and they study this shit and they look for the exact combination of sugar, salt, and fat that maximizes the pleasure that you get from eating,
Why?
right?
You know why they make graham crackers?
Don't.
It's named after this nigga Graham. I forget his first name. But his whole thing was like, yo, these niggas are moral. They listen to music and they get all
Yeah.
hot and bothered in the pants and they watch the movies. We gotta give them something without flavor so these niggas can calm the fuck down. You dig what I'm saying?
That's funny as
Because
hell.
they think the flavor is gonna get these niggas all amped up, and they're gonna go out here and they're gonna start fucking, and we don't need that.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It's all about control. It ain't truly about being a true scientist. It's about controlling a motherfucker.
I,
But what's the science behind controlling somebody, though?
The science behind controlling the mother is controlling the masses. I need to
Like, how
control
you
the
control them?
masses.
that's the reason I'm saying what I'm saying. When you take
It's all about
big
the
pharma,
dopamine.
the FDA, right? Then you take AI, you take the government, like these little stupid ass laws we got. All of that goes together. That's MK Ultra to me. That's all.
I mean,
You
yeah, you
just
can say
rebuilt that
that, but
shit.
like I said, I mean, I think if niggas can't get past the most rudimentary thing, TV,
It's
I
everything
can't
though.
even. Yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying. You trying to encompass it all, but like I said, if a nigga can't get past the most rudimentary thing, it's the
Yeah,
most simplicity, which is TV.
yeah,
All right, motherfucker believe everything they see on TV. That is MK Ultra, the most simple shit.
true.
If
Because
I tell you some shit right now, and I'm like, well, I ain't see that shit nowhere. Well, I ain't see these niggas talking about it on TV. I ain't see no motherfucking scientists
yeah,
talk about it. That puts you in a space. So if a nigga is walking down the street with a motherfucking lab coat right now,
yeah,
if I went to the UW right now, and
uh
I had a
huh.
lab coat on and I had the gear on, ain't nobody finna question me about a goddamn thing.
You black, they might question you, but if it was a
Nigga, ain't
white
nobody
person,
finna
I
question
agree.
nothing. I
But
mean, initially, nigga, I'm finna get through the door, nigga. So keep
yeah,
it
Is
real
it
though,
Halloween?
nigga. Guaranteed,
right. Wait,
if
what
you
is he
look the,
doing?
but you understand what I'm saying.
No, I get you absolutely. But I
Social
feel like this:
conditioning.
if
It's
they
more
control
social
what you
condition.
see, they control how you see it, and they know what
It's not.
emotions
It's not what
to
you see.
trigger.
It's your perception of what's real or not. You know what I'm saying? Because again, if you don't know what's real, you don't know. You don't. Most niggas don't even know their orientation, right? And I don't want to get into this whole shit, but I'm just
Yeah,
saying, motherfuckers don't know where they live. They don't know what they are. They don't know shit. So that's what I'm saying. It's easy to throw something on TV and you still got that big ass bump on your face, nigga. What the fuck you
yeah.
been eating, nigga?
Put
Put
your
them
face on
sweets
the camera.
down, nigga.
He
Put
got a
them
new one. He
motherfucking
got a
sweets
new one.
down. I ain't,
Hey,
yeah,
he
right.
said,
That nigga
put
gotta do it.
put
He
that
He got a
gotta
new
do
put
it.
that
one.
peanut
No,
head
nigga.
on the camera.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Put
Nope.
your
Nope,
peanut
nigga.
head on the
You the
camera.
one. You
Talking
the one.
about a
That,
bump.
you in the big box, nigga. So
But
we talk about you, nigga.
put that peanut head on the camera or shut up.
No.
Look, so
He got
what
a
I'm trying to
planner
say
head,
though is
G.
that what I'm
Yikes.
what
Folks
I'm
said he
trying to
had a
say though
planner
is
nut.
that I believe that we're not talking about CJ. We're not talking about the niggas who understand. We're talking about, like you just said, the masses,
So that's how
right?
you fuck with somebody's mind. It's so simple. It doesn't have to be as deep as the AI. The motherfucker don't know what they're looking at. It stops there. Like that George Floyd shit. I'm still on the fence about a lot of that shit. I don't know what's real when it comes to that shit. I know what was on TV. I know
Yeah,
what's being presented, but I do know that a lot of times when this shit happens, it's always nothing but confusion surrounding it. And if you can just drum up a bunch of confusion around that shit, that creates the separation. Now you got white people saying, "Oh, that nigga, well, you should have been paying attention. You should have been following the law." And then you got us over here like, "No, it ain't right. That's fucked up." Now you got division right there. It's so simple to create what you would call MK Ultra because it's simple control. You control the masses, very simple, right there. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's what I'm
Because
saying.
that's what I was saying,
They did a good job. They succeeded.
my nigga.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yes, sir.
they done they because everything what you saying if it's true, they succeeded. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying?
It's
So
ugly out here.
you
It's
just gotta,
MK Ultra.
that's my point. So you just gotta
Yes,
live your
sir.
life for you and yours, nigga. Because
It's surprising that people haven't heard of these type of things. Like
dismiss it
older.
as conspiracy theories. Like y'all, you niggas used to do me every time I bring up some shit. That's a conspiracy. They don't talk
I
about
was
that.
asking a, I was asking an older gentleman. I said, "Well, have you heard of COINTELPRO?" And this is a guy who is like, very educated. And the same group of people busted the CIA and the FBI about that shit. You know what I'm saying? About what was going on, and it's so deep that people don't even let this shit happen right under their noses, and people they just don't understand it. The influence is kind of like the start of it.
the things I definitely agree with are they use things to try to control you. Like medication is one of them. You know
Deep.
what I'm saying?
Yes, big pharma.
Think about if everybody just stopped using it, or
Right.
stop taking it. Stop. And I'm just using not just medication, but anything that makes money for these big pharma companies or these big companies in general.
Gas prices.
Gas. Hell yeah.
Yeah. What if everybody just stopped buying cars or stopped using cars and not going to the gas stations? And
What's that day that they talk about where black people don't go and buy shit? They saying do it for one day. I say, if you really want to shut some shit down, stop doing it. Start supporting only your people. Of course, our people make it difficult sometimes because they don't come through for us, or they
You hear
want
that double-edged sword you
price
just stuck
gouge.
out
And
there? You hear that shit? If you're gonna support the niggas, support the niggas.
you said what?
If you're gonna support. You can't complain because the white people do the same shit.
No, that don't
Black
make
people
no
just
sense.
do it in
If
their
your
own
people
way.
don't come through for you, they gotta
Man,
be
these white
accountable
people,
too. Otherwise,
do it just as
how you gonna
bad,
support?
man.
How you gonna support them
Just
if
as
they?
bad.
How you gonna support them if they not doing what you trying
White
to
people
support?
price gouge, white people change shit on you. They do it in a professional way. So what's the
So what?
difference?
So what? We talking about it don't we're not talking
Hmm
about doing what the white people do to each other. We
That's my
talking about
point.
cleaning shit up and changing it. So that's what I'm
My
saying.
whole point is
If we
like
could get our people
just to give that compliment and then turn around and give a backhanded compliment like, well, it's cool, we do this, but they do too much of this. Like,
that's
nigga,
not what
don't
I
do that.
said.
That's
That's
what
not
you
what I
just said
said.
right out of your mouth. That's
That's
the only reason
not
I
what I
said
said.
something.
If
All
you
right, Rodney, play
no,
it
no,
back and you'll
because if
see
you
why I
listen to what I
interjected.
said,
Don't try to play me like nigga, I don't know how to listen. I heard what you said, nigga.
we shouldn't do it for one day. We should do it all the time, and we should support each other. While we're
Uh-huh.
supporting each other,
That's not why I
our people
interjected,
shouldn't be
nigga.
taking advantage of us. Oh, they're gonna support us, so let's make this. I said our people make it difficult. I didn't say
That
don't do
part,
it.
that's why I interjected. Our people make it difficult, just
They
as
do make
difficult
it
as the white
difficult.
people make it difficult.
So okay, so
Everybody's in
tell
the
me
same
this.
lane.
Tell
All
me
these
this
niggas do
though.
the
It's
same
not
thing in
about the white
business.
people. It's not
My
about the
point
white people.
is
But you
for
tell
you to
me
say
this.
our people
If
make it.
you decide that you're gonna go buy a car and you like, you know what, I'm gonna go support the brother. But if you go to the brother and then he bring it up 5 stacks on you, gonna be like, yo, why you doing me like that?
White
You
people do
don't
the
act
same
like you just
shit.
gonna
So
buy it
why
like,
are you
oh, you
trying to
know
make it
what?
seem like well they do things exclusively that's fucked up
I
or
didn't
they
say
make it
that.
difficult?
I didn't
Why
say
don't you
that.
make sure
You
you
said that.
vet the business before you take your ass over there and make sure it's reputable? You
You
know what I'm
said that. I
saying?
didn't.
Motherfuckers think they're going to support some bullshit. Support some shit that's legit. I
Exactly.
found
That's
this
what I'm
nigga
saying. So
online
we have
selling
to,
plates. You know what I'm saying?
as
You
a
want to
whole, we
support
have to
you
be
want to
legit.
what's this bitch name that was out here selling pink sauce? You know what I'm saying?
I
She didn't
don't
even
have a
go about
clue.
this shit the right way. Completely ass backwards. No research. Just out here selling shit.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. We have to get all of our ducks in a row before we can even decide to go that route. Just like you have to get people on board to do it. Because let's just say the 4 niggas on this podcast decide that we not going to do it. They not missing 4 niggas. It don't matter. That's just like when we went out to protest and then it's lesser of the people that we protesting for out there. It don't matter. If everybody don't see what the problem is, you likely won't fix it. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't mean that you should forget about the problem, but it does mean that it's going to be a problem. That's what I'm trying to say.